You know, I have realized something, again, fresh of the mind as me. I did not search anywhere. I don't look at Google before I make this video. This is all my research. Full videos on a page. Is that people who have this minimum job, like this minimum wage job, who's been working there for a long time, not like at the beginning, but who's working for a long time, they tend to not change the job, and they like to stay on the job for like 8, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2 years. The most crappiest and the most shittiest job, they will stay there for so long, and they don't realize that there's so many good opportunity out there, and they don't even know they could even have a secret superpower, you know. And that's really upsets me, because you probably, if you already entrepreneur, if you probably have a high quality job, you can probably see that, you know, from far away, and you can notice like, yo man, you're getting used so bad for such a less money, and you're doing so much. If you would have worked under me, or if other company or this company would have hired you, you would have made double. But look at you, you're getting so used. Like, you see it from far away and you feel so bad, and you see the same person working there for a long time, and that person looks so healthy, and he or she could be like perfect but working there for like so long, and it's just like, my god, like what's wrong with you, man? And then you know what the best part, obviously this is the most common, they have master degree, bachelor degree, they have all sort of degree, and they're working on the minimum wage. Why? Sure, I understand that it's just to make it feel happy, because they want to be happy. That's why people are living from 6-figure to like this 2-figures job. That's understandable. I understand, for to be happy. But the thing is that in the happy job, they had to do extra work. I get that. They had to do a lot of extra work. I understand. But the thing is that you don't have to do this much of dirty job to be happy. You understand? Like, even you can say, you can argue with me like, oh well, what if I feel happy to be doing super dirty? Yeah, but then you gotta see long term, right? What I'm going to say is this. Look, when I see these people that they work, they don't realize, I notice this thing that these people, even security, dishwash, restaurant, private farm, private locations, right? Some of this job requires, let's say, license. They're gonna renew their license for their security guard, and let's say Uber, right? They constantly renew the license, and they constantly upgrade their license. We're like, oh, I got a Uber license, that's my permanent lifestyle, that's gonna be my permanent everything from now on. Same with the security license. What they do is they're like, yo, I got a license, this is my permanent, this is my everything, this is my life, this is how I'm gonna go build my entire family. They got it, and at the end of the year they will try to make sure it doesn't expire, and then they're gonna try to get another job that probably gonna treat them like really bad. Like this, they're stuck for like 10-20 years, where somebody who did the same job like them, who probably did like for 6 months or 3 months and dipped, and probably came up with their own little business or whatever, security company, you know. And that's the thing I have noticed, that yo, why these people do not leave these jobs, you know? They're so comfort. And the thing is, that brings me to one thing, is that this is very limited mindset. Very limited mindset, because that means if you think your security or your Uber or your DoorDash is your entire life. There's a guy who told me in one time in a restaurant that, hey, I want to work at this restaurant for the rest of my life, because he loved it, the social environment. And you know what, when we first get this type of job, like even a coffee shop, you might be like, oh, you know what, this is it. Even I felt it too in one of the great social places when I worked. I feel like, oh my god, this is my entire everything. I loved it. I loved every moment. This is it. Later on, like 20-30 years later, I'm like, yo, what, like, why did I even started those jobs? Like, okay, sure, I got some experience, sure, out of that, but then now I'm like, my god, why did I do that? While there's another 17 or 16 years old kids who quit so quick because they never paid any rent, and they probably made money out of like a crypto or something, you know. So I noticed that these people, and this kind of like scares me when I see that from other people, is that when people like to stay on the one job for a long time, but they pay you so little in exchange of happiness, of your happiness, like, I don't think that's still enough. And the thing is that the life is so short, and there's so many other happy job out there with a lower salary that they can try out, but they always have to pick that one job. And to be honest, if you would have ever heard the name of those jobs, you're gonna be like really like shocked, like, yo, really, like that job, you call that job a happy job? Like, if you would have worked in a 99-cent stores, I think it's much better and much more flexible than working in that specific job. Like, you know, there's some ridiculous name or company which you already know how they operate, and they stress them out and they're still there. And it's crazy, even in the pandemic time, they did not lose their job on pandemic time. And because they did not lose their job, because they did not have an option to do something for themselves, so you know what they did? Even after the pandemic, they're still hired on those company. They're still there. They're still there, and in 5 years or 4 years, or even after the pandemic, they probably got one position upgrade. How much is the salary? Let me tell you the name of the position. Not a manager, but a supervisor. And let me tell you the salary upgrade they got. Most likely from 10 cents to 25 cents to a quarter. They got a raise. That's in 3 years. The lady who's selling Poland Spring water on the highway probably makes double than that person. Like, that's just like shocking. Like, so there's so many people. What scares me is that so many people are so blind and does not do anything, does not know anything. Like what in the world, bro? Like, that's like shocking. There's a lot of these people have, and so many people are limited, because even management want people to know so less too. That's another thing. People want people to know so less, because when you know so much, especially in this YouTube generation, like, people know so much, is better advantage for these big bosses if their employers or employees know so less. Definitely want to hit the like and subscribe button, because obviously, you know, only in this channel you get all these advanced informations. All credit goes to me. Look at me, supposed to be 3 minutes, become like 7 minutes. Yeah, start rethinking, you know. And another reason is that if you're one of them, you probably are definitely lost in life, because you don't even do journaling. If you would have do journaling and have your own progress sheets, then you would have know where you at and where you're headed. Most of these people do have some sort of progress sheet. If you're lazy to create one, you can text me, I'll create you one. That's it, very simple. Follow my DM, take a look. And that's it. Yeah, man, this is really sad, and I'm so proud. Like, you know, I wish I could have learned the entrepreneurship after, even before 18 years old. I wish I would have learned that, but I'm still late. But there's people who are learning or starting to learn this on their 85 or 75 or 45, like 65. Like, that is like what if that was me? You know, like, it really scares me. Like, there's so many people don't know. And also, the people you hang out and you go out, you also have to be careful, because if this many people does not know, they could be your friends, and they can really slow you down by brainwashing with their own belief. You know, not everybody is in the same path as you. Bonus. Peace out. I forgot to say the main highlight is that, you know, one of the main reason, well, there's few reasons, but you know why? One of the reason they don't want to apply for a new job and they want to have this, the most irresponsible response, is that they're scared. They're scared to apply for a new job. And the response they give in any age is so shocking. And the thing is that they're scared to apply for a new job. They did not try it enough, and they will say, hey, yeah, we applied. No, you did not apply anything. And if you do apply, you don't know how to apply, and you didn't even call them, and you did not keep calling them to check on your applications. So you know, like, they'll say all this stuff. Like, I have people tell me so many times, but they honestly did not do anything to, you know, get that thing going, to get the job. And the second thing is, obviously, is the comfort zone. That's the primary reason. That's the thing I forgot to say.